호그와트 레거시 가보도록 하겠습니다. 세바스찬을 만나시오. 빛 어디로 갔지? 여기 있다. 나와 나와 나와. 세바스찬이 어둠의 마법? 그거 뭐 어쩌고 저쩌고 했었는데. 뭔가? 씨, 저거 타고 갈걸. 걷고 싶었던 나였다. 아씨, 방어법 교실이면은 타고 가면
Rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
비밀스러운 방에 들어가기.
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
오. 언더크로프트 여기 있다. 나 혼자 들어가?
How did you find this place?
My friend,
이쪽
Ominous
왔구나.
Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again.
동생은
I
대체
should
무슨
tell you,
병이길래
I swore to
그럴까?
Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient.
눈이 안
Not
보이는
surprising,
애를
I
완전
suppose.
처음에 만났던
Ollivander
애인가?
always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse.
폭파 저주.
Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
위험하게 들리긴 해.
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
이거 학생한테 같은
It may take
학생인데
a while to get the feel for it.
위험할
Mimic
수도
my
있는 거
wand
아니야?
movement. The incantation is confringo.
그럼
Very
프링거.
well.
오케이. 그럼 프링거.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the task.
아, 콤프링고.
Best to keep the undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell
인센디오보다
like
더 먼
incendio.
곳에서 사용할 수 있대. 폭파 저주인 콤프링고는 강력한 폭파 화염을 쓸 수 있다. 저 다 못 읽었네. 이거?
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
된 건가? 오, 여기.
That's it.
I think I've
여기도.
got it.
Well done.
밝아졌다.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
정말 뜨겁다. 나 이런 주문들을 더 배울 준비가 됐어. 준비가
This is
됐다.
exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do.
Perhaps when I next head to
연락도 배우고
Feldcroft, you
싶다.
could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
여동생 보러 갈 수 있어, 다음에? 나 너무 좋아.
Just let me know when, and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers.
솔로몬 삼촌.
By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me about the Portkey and Gringotts and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
말해줘도 얘한테 세바스찬한테 이미 말한 거 다 말할까?
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the
다른
blasting
유용한 거
curses
다
in order.
알려주라.
Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
알겠어. 비밀이라고.
When
몇
I head to
번을
Feldcroft,
얘기해.
I'll send you an owl.
몇 번을 얘기하는 거야. 그러면은 지금은 인센디우를 쓰고 얘를 뺄까? 엑스펠리아르무스? 슬롯을 사자고? 불편하긴 해. 재능이 없나? 이건가? 칼 들고 협박한다. 아, 2번 눌렸어 또. ESC. 이거랑 디펄소. 이거 열렸네. 내가 배워가지고 미는 거. 콤프링고 마스터다. 화염 화살이 적들을 향해 날아갑니다. 아, 맞추면은 이제 옆으로 따라가네. 근데 위에 있는 게 더 좋지 않을까 싶으긴 한데 내가 무슨 마법을 계속 쓰고 다닐지 몰라가지고 아깝긴 해. 필요해봐. 그러니까 내가 회피를 잘 안 쓴단 말이지. 고대 마법 던지기로 적이 떨어뜨린 무기를 잡아 던질 수 있습니다. 방어에 성공하면은 MP가 상승합니다. 기본 주문을 가하면 주문 쿨다운이 감소됩니다. 이거 배울까? 기본 주문 마스터? 주문 쿨다운 이거 괜찮은 것 같지 않아요? 배워놓으면은 16레벨에 또 여기가 열리니까. 근데 레벨리오 범위 일단은 배워보자. 소비의 재능 5점 썼다고 지금. 신속. 아, 잘 쓸 수 있겠지? 컨트롤. 아, 컨트롤. 컨트롤. 근데 대부분 이 방어로 막으니까 안 피하고 내가. 이거 그냥 차라리 먼저 이 숙련가를 배우자. 이거를 배우자. 이게 나은 것 같아. 이걸 배우고 그 다음에 내가 신속을 뭐 하다가 손에 익어서 뭐 또 쓴다 하면은 신속 저것도 배워주면 되지. 그러면 되겠지. 이거는 뺐고 이렇게. 일단 좀 2레벨만 더 하면 위에 게 생기니까는 일단 또 냅둬보자. 여기에서 떠나시오. 두 번째 슬롯은 그러면은 약간 퍼즐 같은 거 풀 때 그런 용도로 집어넣어야 되나?
Hello, Sebastian.
지금 그것 때문에 계속 바꾸고 있긴 한데.
You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the
얘
new fifth
맞네.
year.
이거 초반에
Did you just come
만났던
from the
애.
Undercroft? How did you get in there?
세바스찬 얘긴 하지 말자. 우연히 들어가게 됐다.
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and suddenly found myself
세바스찬이
in a
말하지 말라
strange
그랬잖아.
passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone. Not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you.
예민하네.
My
화났네.
father is friends with the
장난인데 왜
headmaster.
그래?
I am not afraid to exploit that connection if
아빠가
I
교장
need to.
선생님이랑 친구라고. 위협할 필요 없어.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest
어떡해,
friend.
둘이 싸울
Thank
것
you very
같은데?
much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
아, 주고주고 말한다고? 그래. 그래. 둘이 잘 해결하길 바랄게. 내가 더 이상 어떻게 할 수가 없네. 얘 뭐야?
Hello, Zenobia. What did you need help with?
I need someone to collect my
Godstone.
godstones that have been hidden in very high places all over the school.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've
피그
returned from a
교수님이다.
rather unproductive trip to the ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
드디어 교수님이랑 또 어디 떠나나? 이거 말고 퀘스트. 이걸 눌러서 피그 교수님 방인. 가깝네 근데. 여기에서 올라가면 되나 보다.
I would like to teach you Wingardium
윙카르디움 레비오사.
It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
갈릭 교수님이 갈릭 교수님이 알려주는구나. 윙가르디움 레비오사. 일단 메인 캐를 하고요. 뭔데? 뭐지? 되게 가까워 보였는데 뭐네? 안녕하세요 교수님. 저
I was
왔습니다.
hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toad
Why would you want to take Toast?
to a cave under the lake. And that's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
오. 뭐야 바로
The
일로
room is
왔네?
called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
페이버스.
To
같이 와도 되나 근데?
it was beneath us all this time.
없는데? 아,
This looks promising.
가운데다 이쁘게. 자리 비우셨나봐. 와.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
다행이다. 저 교수님이 지도를
If
잘
only you
보셔서.
were here to see this.
아, 아내 얘기하는 건가? 오셨다.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
뭐라 그랬죠? 전부 기억나진
I do
않아요.
recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
그냥
I'm
더
afraid we
싸게
don't have
싸게
the luxury
해주십시오.
of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
좀 줄여주시면 안 되나?
Shall we have a look?
단어를 좀 줄여주시면.
I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
탑에 대해 아는 게 있나?
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned.
북쪽.
Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
띠딩 띠딩. 탑에 있는 멀다. 호그와트 북쪽? 여기인 건가? 이 버려진 오래된 건물. 일로 가나 비슷할 것 같기도 하고 여기가 좀 더 가까울라나. 여기 마법 안
It's
배워
time
가도
you
되나?
learned Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation.
냉동
But
마법?
first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
아니 알려준다는 거 너무 많은데? 퀘스트에 과제가 이건 뭐야? 베네무스 텐타큘라를 획득하고 사용하세요. 랜드레이크를 획득하고 다수의 적들을 상대로 사용하세요. 이건 어떻게 하는 거지? 나 랜드레이크가 없는데? 씨앗이나 식물이 필요할 때 매직리프나 독위드나 데스캡을 방문하면 된다. 그럼 거기에서 봐봐야 되는 거네?
Hengist of Woodcroft certainly knew how to plan a city.
아이 저걸 여기 풍선으로 바뀌었어. 뭐야 이거? 아 미친. 물수제비를 왜 뜨는데 갑자기. 물수제비 왜 뜨냐고. 엥? 잠깐만 여기 아니야? 근데 왜 여기가 있지? 뭐야 한 잔바퀴인데? 아 호그스미드 북쪽이라는 게 아예 지역도 벗어나가지고 이쪽으로 가는 거구나. 야 뭔데? 진짜 뭔데? 너무 몰라. 아씨 자물쇠. 열어라. 운전 못하나? 언제 할 수 있지? 아 여기서 꺼내면 되나?
I'm famished.
오. 우와. 와, 가면 안 될까 제발.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark.
아니 저게 뭐가 있길래 뭘 할? 아 멈춰줘. 어쩔 수 없군. 여기 중간쯤에 한번 그 뭘 할 수 있는 게 있지 않을까? 이런 거 해놓고 가는 게 좀 나중에 편하지 않을까? 웨이포인트.
Nothing to poach in Arranger except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me. The curiosity they teach at Hogwarts will not dismiss it.
어?
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough dumb beasts for everyone.
됐다. 헤헤. 지팡이 운전 힘드네. 아. V C X 뭐였지? 내려가는 게. B.
Intriguing place, Zanbakar's tower. Lovely view, I'd imagine.
여기.
Over here.
나 산속에서 날이 밝을 때까지 여기에서 있었던 거임.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's
오,
loyalists.
추종자가
Around a
있다는데?
dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one
투영 마법. 올려놓으면 되나? 여기에다가 이제 이런 거 써놓으면 되는 건가? 이거랑 이것도 쓰긴 하는데 번호 뭘로 바꾸지? 이거 바꿀 수 있다는 게 아이고 R
Revelio.
아니 레벨리온데 T 바꾸는 방법이 뭘까? 그 재능 다시 들어가서 봐봐야 될 것 같아. 고 필? 스크롤 하거나 F 1, 2, 3, 4 오케이. 휠.
Quickly now.
오케이. 눈에 띄지 않게 적에게 몰래 다가가면 페트리피쿠스 토탈루스를 시전할 수 있습니다. 약한 적은 처치되며 강한 적에겐 큰 데미지를 줄 것입니다. 내가 저걸 배웠나요? 페트리피쿠스? 나 저거 없지 않아? 페트리피쿠스? 그러게 되게 공룡인 같다. 페트리피쿠스. T 눌러보면 알 듯? 페트리피쿠스. 자물쇠를 보면 되지 않을까? 나도 안 배운 거 같지? 아브라카다브라. 없는데? 스투페파처럼 상호작용에만. 혹시 그럴 수도 있겠다. 가볼까? 그러면?
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalus.
Petrificus Totalus.
그냥 되네요.
Well done.
나는 저 교수 과제를 해야 생기는 건 줄 혹시나.
I was only following orders. Leave your accusations in.
There must be something here.
어디로 가야 됩니까? 교수님 어디 가셨? 교수님이 보이지 않아. 교수님이
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
안 써줘. 됐다.
Petrificus Totalus.
No witch or wizard will be spared.
상자. 오마이. 30깔.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
여기에 분명 뭐가 있을 거라고 말했대. 둘은 어떻게 처치하지? 한 명씩 맡으면 안 돼요, 교수님? 제가 왼쪽 맡을 테니까 오른쪽 맡으실? 이거는 무조건 걸리잖아. 한 놈씩 처리하도록 하지. 교수님 하는 게 뭐? 도와주면 안 된다. 근데 고블린 얘기는 다른 거잖아. 이건 시험이 아닌데. 교수님 왜 안 도와줌? 아니 어이없네. 오. 3갈. 와! 교복. 저 교복 얻었어요. 의상 교복. 이거다. 오. 근데 암살만 하면은 노잼이지 않아? 저 안쪽에 중요한 게 있을 수도 있겠다. 난 이거 답답해서 못 참았거든. 내 스타일. 피리리? 여기 있다.
Orders directly from Ranrock.
These orders
탑가
indicate that they're
주변.
after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
탑가 주변 지역을 수색해봐. 그 이름과 관련된 거라면 뭐든지 찾아내야 돼. 여기서 우리가 찾아내는 게 이 세계에서 고블린 종족의 정당한 자리를 찾아내는 열쇠가 될지도 모르니까. 랄로. 뭘까? 옥수수. 맛있겠다, 옥수수. 깜짝아.
I will draw blood. Stupid to come here.
Confringo!
Not this one, this yet. Not quite.
안 나. 다 죽였나?
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. I'm glad that's over.
잘
Let's head
싸웠다.
inside. Looks like we found the entrance.
암살 맞아 이거?
It's locked.
잠기문 열어줬어.
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work
잠금
on it
해제
back at the
드디어
castle.
배우나? 돌아가면 이제 배우자는데? 오. 공간이 생겼네.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles.
여기 상자.
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
일갈. 짜다 짜. 올라가 봐도 되나? 저기 좀 무섭네. 교복 로드. 아, 뭐 그렇게 소리가 왜 이렇게 뭐야? 너 뭐 마시니? 아니야, 마시지 마, 마시지 마. 너 뭘 마셔?
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to Sanbakar's Tower.
뭐야? 왜 여기? 뭐야? 여기 계시네? 잠깐만요.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sanbakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
다녀오겠습니다, 교수님. 되게 빠르게 가시네요.
The reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
아, 저 들어가기 싫어. 여기서 나는 소리 아니야? 무섭다. 첫 번째 시험. 입장하기. 그냥
I've seen this
바로 한 번에
before.
깨주겠어.
In Gringotts and the restricted section.
로브 바꿔 입자. 로브 아까 뭐 줬거든? 이건가? 28짜리? 이건 속성이었네. 잠깐만. 28, 32. 얘가 더 높은 거네. 우와, 이거 되게 높다. 길이 끊겨 있어 위에는.
Impressive.
오, 위에
That must have
생겼다.
done something. Best have a look around.
가자. 상자. 장비를 안 주고 돈만 주네. 장비템을 주지. 우와, 이게 뭐야? 와, 내려가지, 다 내려가지, 다 내려가. 우와. 오, 괜찮은 거였고. 쟤 일어날 것 같아. 저 앞에 있는 동강.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
여기도. 자, 상자. 씨, 무서운데? 엄마예요. 여긴가? 길 헷갈리는데 자꾸 바뀌면 이렇게. 안 왔던 곳이다 여기. 그치? 이런 거 없었어.
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Tego! Stupefy! Levioso! Stupefy! Accio! Confringo! Incendio!
뭐야, 맞았어?
Confringo! Levioso!
오케이.
Incendio!
아이고.
Levioso!
못했네. 됐나? 상자. 포션.
These look familiar.
잠깐만. 딴 데는 뭐 없나? 되게 넓다 여기 근데. 상자.
What have the keepers planned for me?
좀 무섭잖아. 자꾸 그러지 말라고. 클럽은. 무섭잖아. 몰라. 모르니까 이게 울렁거리는데 이게 없어지는 건지 안 없어지는 건지 그걸 모르니까 무섭잖아. 딴 데는 없나? 오케이. 여기에서 당기를 밑에 내려가도 상관은 없는 것 같아. 절로 들어가라는. 잠깐만. 여기 상자가 있잖아. 저기도. 이건 못 참지. 네, 한 번에 자꾸 정답을 찾는다. 별거 안 줬다. 열로 그냥 가는 거는?
What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from
입구
both sides of the
양쪽을
archway.
전부 살펴봐야 될 것 같아.
More statues.
여긴 그냥 들어왔을 때? 에. 잠깐! 오씨. 아, 3번 쓰려고 그랬는데 못 썼어. 아파요. 올라갔다고. 둘 다 올라갔나? 아, 올라가지마, 올라가지마.
Not making this easy on me.
아, 내 물약, 내 물약, 내 물약, 내 물약. 상자에서 물약 좀 줬으면 좋겠는데 상자에서 물약을 잘 안 줘. 얘를 끌고 와서 뭐 어디다 쓰지? 저 위에서 쓰나? 예상 떨어진대.
Revelio.
여 위에 있었지. 뭔 소리야? 왜 그래? 어디 상자가 있어? 어느? 뭐야, 건너편? 잉? 오, 아, 저걸 하기 위해서 얘를 불러야 되는구나. 왜 이렇게 헷갈리냐? 지금 나 맞게 하고 있는 거 맞나? 아까 저것도 안 깠는데 여기 또 생긴다고? 잠깐만. 노래 부러지지 않는 거. 그냥 앞으로 쭉 가는 게 정답이. 오! 못 가게 되었는데? 뭐야? 어? 열렸다 다시. 엥? 뭐야? 그냥 나와졌는데? 일로 가면은 저건 무조건 깨지는 것 같고, 그러면 이 빨간색 쪽으로 들어가야 되나? 양쪽을 봐야 된다 그랬잖아. 액. 양쪽을 보는 거 아닐까나? 여기는 파란색이고 반대편은 빨강색임. 아까 보니까. 여기는 넘어갈 수 있는 방법이 없어. 보이지가 않네. 반대로 들어가 보자. 그러면 봐봐.
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
잠깐만. 얘를 열로 보낼 수 있나? 얘를 끌고 같이 갈 순 없나? 안 들어와지네. 그럼 얘는 어떻게 올라가지? 얘가 올라가 줘야 되는데? 얘가 핵심인 거 아닌가? 보자. 뭐야? 미안합니다. 아, 헉. 잠깐만. 이렇게인가? 얘를 이렇게 일단 갖다 놓고 이쪽으로 들어가서 근데 나 저 위로 어떻게 올라가는 저 위로 여기 올라가려면은 다시 일로 들어가야 돼? 여기로 가면 일단 상자 먹고 생각할까? 타란감 모자 려뒀다. 여기 이게 없는데? 끌고 갈 게 없어. 일단 넣기는 넣었는데 이 문을 잠깐 서순이 중요한 거 같. 이거 올라갈 수 있나 여기? 이렇게 올라가서. 여기 계단이 있었군요. 됐다. 제발 이거 마지막이었으면 좋겠는데. 양옆 쓰는 거.
I'll never get used to these floors.
양옆 쓰는 거 에반데? 머리 아픈데? 묘야. 이거 어지러워. 이거 어지럽다고. 멀미 날 것 같아. 아이고 맞았네.
Incendio. Levioso. Confringo.
아씨 이제 보네. 선생님들 진짜. 아 불러가지고. 내 물량 진짜. 어디야? 저쪽으로 가면 되나? 길이 저쪽밖에 없나? 오! 저기 뭐 생겼네? 일로 와도 되나? 그냥 건가요? 땡겨서 갈 만한 게 여기가 단데? 여기. 아이고. 여기로 떨어지면 되나? 우악 우악 우악. 이러면 안 되는데. 나 또 떨어지는데? 이게 아닌 것 같은데? 와, 올라갈 수 있구나. 와, 깜짝아! 그러니까 여기 밑에가 여기 뭐가 있어야 된다는 건가? 아이고. 뭐지? 밑으로 온데 어떻게 내리지? 내리는 방법을 모르겠는데? 둘이 겹쳐졌어. 쟤네 뭐하냐? 아쉬워. 아쉬워. 이쪽에는 뭐가 없나? 보라 색깔은 아무것도 뭐가 없는 건가? 이 보라색? 그 위로 올라가지긴 하는데. 위에도 보자. 아, 뭔데? 뭐냐고. 이거 타고 가자. 아! 떨어졌어. 아, 어떡해. 떨어졌어. 나 떨어졌어. 아낀다. 아, 꼈어. 나 꼈다. 엄마야. 선생님, 지나가게 해주세요. 아, 씨. 미는 걸로 해야 되나? 아, 이거 뭐냐고. 연결은 되네. 이거. 잠깐만, 이걸 타고 저기를 때리면 안 되나? 아, 좀 가자. 아, 짜증나, 진짜. 얘를 좀 더 밀어. 아, 이게 왜 안 지나가죠? 이게 왜 안 지나가죠, 이게? 됐다. 어? 아, 이게 또 안 타지네. 아. 이거였군. 아까 어그러진 거였다. 결국엔 둘가 있었던 이유.
얼굴이 안 좋아 보이는데
내나
매지컬이 부족해서 그래.
아닌데요. 있는데요. 깨버렸는데요. 상자. 왜 묘약을 5개나 줄까? 이상한데? 이상해. 이유가 있어. 그니까 보호구랑 목보호구였나? 아, 30짜리. 임페리오. 야, 이거 별로 차이가 안 나네? 이거 하는 게 나으려나? 아, 나 애들 저거 스킬 이름을 못 외워가지고. 지금 임페리오가 없는 거 아닌가? 눈 아파.
Don't like the look of this.
가자!
Incendio. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Here.
보라색이구나. 내려쳐라. 큰 놈. 올라가. 아, 온다. 큰 놈 온다. 아, 이것 때문이었구나. 뭐야. 어쩌다 보니까. 아이고. 어쩌다 보니까 해버렸다. 오씨. 아니 3번을 쓰면 안 될까? 저거일 때만 써야 될까? 이런 거 던지면은 되는 거 같은데. 이 주변에 있어야 될까? 오씨 뭐야 이거. 이거 뭐야 이거. 아 늦었나. 너무 짧아. 제발. 아니 이제 얻었는데. 오 때리기만 하면 되네 저거를. 내가. 아니 안 맞았나? 아니 마지막까지 한 대 때리고 가는 건 뭐야? 그 2번을 썼어야 됐나봐 그러면 아까. 흰색 좀 밝은 색깔 물결이었으니까. 거의 하긴 해리포터 보니까 지금 다 색깔놀이 하는 거 보니까
Another pensive.
아마 책 보면은 나와있지 않을까? 저게 약점 같은 거 이런 거 책에 다 나와있다고 하는데 나 귀찮아서 안 보긴 하지만. 없네. 끝났나 보다 시험. 호박죽. 배고프다.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough.
Oh.
I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself.
감정을 건드리려고
Even the
해,
most
감히.
well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take.
딱 봐도 딱 봐도 스토리가 보이는걸?
Every year a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
네, 레캠 교수님 최강 동안인데? 별로 달라진 게 없잖아.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here.
펜시브의 유물을 얻었다.
More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
열려라 잠깨. 오. 저 왔어요. 뭐야?
What have we here?
로고도.
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood.
뵌 적이 있습니다.
We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then.
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance.
빅터 로고도였지.
For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
몰래 한 거 아니야?
Hopefully
용감한
the
거
next
아니야?
Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget.
My studies, yes, sir.
아, 과제.
Before you go,
에? 빅터 루구드와 무슨 사이시죠?
Professor?
have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path.
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
와, 가을이다, 가을. 와, 무슨 명화 같네. 좀 더 길게 보여주지, 이뻤는데. 되게 짧게 보여준다. 퀘스트 완료. 아, 뭐가 많이 와있냐, 이렇게. 아, 읽었던 것까지도 다 모아져 있는 거구나. 다음 시험에 도전하기 위해 마법 능력을 더 성장시키시오. 이런 거 하라는 건가?
I should ask Sir.
About a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
과제가 너무 많아요, 선생님들.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
디센도요? 예. 알겠습니다. 일단 그 전에 하나씩 차근차근 할게요. 키즈츠 경기장이 어디지? 키즈츠 경기장. 응? 뭐야? 메인이 생겼네? 고블린 로드곡 찾기. 과제를 하는 게 좋을까? 이건 비밀의 방. 근데 그 위치가 어딘지 모르겠네? 퀴디치 경기장. 이건 스포츠 가게고. 퀴디치 경기장 주변이랑 역 위에 풍선 터뜨리기. 여기 지도에 안 나와서 좀 불편하다. 메인만 나와. 그치? 메인만 나와서 좀 불편하네. 아예 좀 밖으로 좀 나가고 싶은데 밖으로 나가려면은 어디로 가야 되냐? 밖으로 나가는 방법. 여기서 중앙홀? 중앙홀이 맞나? 아니 바깥을 나가야 빗자루를 타고 저길 갈 텐데 바깥을 못 나가고 있네. 바깥을 나가야. 안뜰은 아니지 않나? 종탑 안뜰 그 중앙 그 보이는 곳이 있었는데 바깥에 보이는 곳이 그 이름이 뭐더라? 외우지 않으면 남쪽 출구로 가자. 남쪽 출구. 남쪽 출구. 지도가 너무 어려워. 얘가 먼저 찍어준 게 여기가 퀴디치 경기장인 건가? 여긴가요? 기찻길 보인다. 이 풍선을 말하는 건가? 풍선을 어떻게 그냥 좌우반전 잠깐만 아닌데 좌우반전이 아닌데 왓차 더 어디있지? 멈추는 방법은 없어? 떠있는 방법은 없나? 내가 그냥 안아서 간다 앞으로. 이걸 못 맞추다. 됐다. 하나가 더 어딨냐? 여기 있다. 터뜨렸고 두두 지팡이 아니 빗자루 왜 이렇게 어렵냐. 자 여기에 풍선 오. 왜 여기 왜 이렇게 천천히 날아? 여기는 이걸 안 눌러서 밑에를 눌렀어야 되는데. 아, 마지막 하나. 아, 까비. 돌아.
Brilliant.
챌린지 완료. 풍선 터뜨리기. 이러고 교수님한테 돌아가기. 교수님.
I should dismount here.
여기 문이 아니야? 교수님 어디 계셈요? 넌 왜 여기서 뭐하니? 문이 어디? 아, 여긴가? 호가와 교수님? 지도. 근처가 없네. 그냥 걸어가자.
How did you get on with those tasks? Madam Kogawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
맞아요.
Yes, Professor. That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius.
Glacius?
Pay attention to your wand work.
아, 못 맞췄어. 저 맨날 헷갈린다니까. 검은색이 맞추는 건지 흰색이 맞추는 건지.
Well done.
마우스
I'd
클릭할 때.
recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
이건가? 클래시우스?
Glacius!
오우야.
There you go. Catching them quickly.
잘못 썼네요. 미안합니다. 적을 냉동시켜버린다.
I think it's learned its lesson, but do continue to practice as long as you like. Kinesthesia is a powerful learning tool.
Glacius!
근데 나 그거 배웠는데 어둠의 마법 그게 없네? 재능에서 나 그거 배웠었던 것 같은데. 이거 피해 저주? 이거 한 번도 효과 터진 적 없지 않아? 이거 뭐야? 저주받은 대상이 대체 뭐지? 이거 먼저 해야 되는 거 아니야? 아, 이거 먼저 하는 거래. 이거 두 개로 저주를 걸거나 어둠 마법을 배우거나. 어둠의 마법은 어떻게 배우지? 일단 이거 하나 해놓을까 그러면? 얘가 방어 그거잖아. 저주를 걸기가 좀 어려운데? 받아버렸는 걸 내가. 근데 이거 다수일 땐 별로 안 좋을 것 같긴 해. 누가 누군지 알아야지. 걔를 때려야 되는데. 암살 노잼이야. 살금살금 가는 거 노잼이야. 윙가르디온 레비오사. 뚜뚜뚜. 베네무스 텐타큘러가 뭐야 근데? 맨드레이크는 그 소리 지르는 애고 뜨는 게 없네. 오 뭐야 이거. 우와. 나이.
Rebellion.
혹시 뭐 있나? 너 뭐 먹니? 맛있겠다 야. 동물 아니면 식물 그런 류인가 보네. 여기 있을 거 있다.
Rebellion.
럼범블. 마법곤충입니다. 당미를 먹으면 우울증이 생깁니다. 어둡고 한적한 곳에 집을 짓고 쐐기풀을 먹으며 삽니다. 안타깝게도 벌집을 감염시키며 감염된 벌집의 꿀은 치명적으로 위험하다고 알려져 있다. 여기 처음 와보는 것 같아요, 좀. 네, 그러면은 가서 사야 되는 거네. 저쪽으로 가가지고. 오그스미드 쪽에서 여기가 아니라 여기가 도기드 데스캡 여기 가야 되는 거 아니야? 멀다야. 아까 설명에 적혀 있긴 했어. 위치가 어느 쪽이지? 둔둔단단 둔둔단단. 하. 뭐야? 왜 이렇게 멀리 알려줘? 책이다. 종이. 저거 종이 아니야? 뭐지? 잘못 봤나? 저기, 여기 있다. 두두두두두. 여기서 못 쓰나? 에이, 아직 못 쓴다. 여기는 가는. 이 정도 값이지. 이쪽이라는데? 타고 있는 상태에선 들어갈 수 없습니다. 이곳인가?
No.
Sorry. 안녕하세요.
Watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
살아서 여길 떠나야 되지 않겠니? 무서운 소리를. 뭐야? 어린 오구리? 상자. 오, 황혼의 로브.
Revelio.
러블리. 도기드와 데스캡나무. 그리고 여기 이거 있네요. 이거 빈 마법 쓰는 거.
Lumos.
굴뚝? 이 위에인가 그러면? 일단 대화를 걸어보자.
Hello. Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
오케이. 누가 죽었나요, 여기서?
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunately, that it was just the
딱한
one.
사람 있다는데?
Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
What do you have for sale?
Well, let's say we show you some of what's available.
양배추 씨앗.
Such a wee bairn giving a thrashing to a
만드레이크
troll.
씨앗.
Oh, I can't believe it.
비료. 맨드레이크. 이거다. 텐타클라 이거 아니야? 잠깐만, 나 돈이 근데 2개 사야 되는데? 1,100원 있어야 돼. 맨드레이크 저것도 있어야 되는데 일단은 이런 걸 팝시다.
But your things will be safe with me until they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money.
낫다고 하는 것들. 스카퍼 29, 30, 37, 1600.
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
내 돈.
Doors always open. You'll be sure to stop by soon.
내 돈. 근데 적들한테 사용하라는데 이거? 내 태문 돈. 내 피땀 눈물. 적들 여기다. 여기 굴뚝 아니야?
Lumos.
잠깐만.
Levioso.
잠깐만.
Accio. Lumos.
루모스.
Come on in. Oh, not so fast. You need to tread carefully in here.
들어가렴.
Spectacular. mind where you're aiming that thing. I've easy access to deadly plants if you hadn't noticed.
그러면 일단 시비 걸 수 있는 애들을 찾자. 이쪽에는 못 지나다니니까 빗자루로. 빨간색으로 뜨는 것 같던데. 싸울 수 있는 애들은. 어이. 아이.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum,
그만.
the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see.
그만 과제 그만.
This place has seen better days.
사실 있는 걸로만 싸워도 메인 캐는 가능할 것 같긴 함. 여기 뭐야? 여기 못 들어왔네. 싸울 애들을 찾아야 되는데. 잡종견? 잡종견은 어딨어? 여기 있다. 그치? 여기서
Betting on the dragon fight is the best decision I've made yet.
한 놈은 조지고 시작하지.
Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds.
뭐야?
Seems like a quiet night.
Focus to tell us.
Be a trick.
한 명 남았을 때까지.
What was that?
아, 진짜.
Put you out of your confringo.
잠깐만. 어디? 그리고 이거를 쓰라는데?
Finally finished.
오, 쓴 거야? 됐다. 랜드레이크 좋긴 하네. 근데 저런 걸로 써서 뭐야 이거? 누구 풀어준? 잠깐, 얘 걔잖아. 아니네, 색깔이 다르네. 얘 오리너구리 아니야? 바질바질 떨고 있어. 근데 난 없어. 이거 안 배웠거든. 피그 선생님이 알려준다고 했는데 아직 안 배웠어. 내가 아직 안 배웠어. 미안해. 나중에 열어줄게. 미안해. 근데 여기가 기억이 날 줄은 모르겠어. 여기가 어디지? 상자. 여기가 어디냐면 이게 내가 야, 이거 못 찾겠는데? 야, 이거 계곡 동쪽에 이쪽인데 따로 내가 핀 꽂아 놓을 수가 없네. 미안하다. 다음에 진짜 올 수 있으면 와서 구해줄게. 배우고. 님들도 기억하고 있어야 돼요. 여기 호그스미드 계곡 동쪽. 누구세요?
What seems to be the problem?
You may well ask. I'm convinced I saw a grim, an omen of death. I'm not
기억하라고,
safe.
기억하라고.
But if it can't see me, I'll be all right, won't I? All I need is an invisibility potion. Yes, that's what I need.
앞뒤가 안 맞는데.
The Grim, if you saw one, is an omen. Omens don't attack you, so I doubt an invisibility potion will do you much good.
I can see you don't believe me. Fine.
야,
Then
오,
my
미친.
blood will be on your hands.
책임 전가를 이렇게 한다고? 내가 죽으면 너 때문이야. 도와주지 않은 너 때문이야. 아니.
Can you help me?
아니, 투명력이 없어요, 나도. 너 투명력이 없는데요?
What seems to be the problem?
You may well ask.
아, 근데 이거 한 번 본 거는 스킵이 안 되는 게 좀 아쉬워.
Omen of death. I'm not safe. But if it can't see me, I'll be all right, won't I? All I need is an invisibility potion. Yes, that's what I need.
여기서 하나도 없어요라고 하면
I'm
어떡하지?
afraid I'm all out of invisibility potion. I suggest finding somewhere safe and being especially careful.
Safe. Careful. Yes, that makes sense. And you're sure you don't... No. Very well.
없다고 하니까 이렇게 끝나네? 오.
If only someone would come to me aid.
난 저 아줌마 마음에 안 들어. 아이. 와우. 아우. 등을 누가 우유로 푹 담갔어. 몸만 새하얀색이네. 여기서 약초학 수업에 출석하세요. 윙가르디움 라비오사. 윙가르디움 라비오사. 약초학. 마법약. 약초학. 나 자꾸 ESC가 두 번 눌려. 짜증나게. 야, 약초학 어딨냐? 분명히 찍혀 있는데. 온실? 여기 있다. 온실. 약초학 그 교실이라고 돼 있지 않고 온실이라고 돼 있네. 안녕하세요. 저세요. 눌리면은 손가락 잘리죠. 여기서 애들이 길러놓은 거나 훔쳐가 볼까? 이거 내 건 거 같은데 이거는? 바카는? 다른 애들 거 훔쳐갈 수 있는 거 없나? 뭘까? 이거는 무슨 용도길래 여기 있는 걸까?
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm.
레비오소보다 상이래.
Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it.
Huh?
When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of snow sport.
이런. 못 잡았죠? 윙가르디움 라비오사. 부양마법이 윙가르디움 레비오사는 사물을 공중부양시키고 이동시킬 수 있습니다. 물체 위치를 조절하고 FVQE로 물체의 거리를 조절하고 회전하세요. 어? QE는 알겠는데 F랑 V는 뭐야? 저 키 뭐야?
Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium
아,
Leviosa here in the
상자
greenhouse.
그 용이었구나.
I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
그러니까 레비우스 이것보다 더 그거라고? 상이라고? 윙가르디움이?
Wingardium Leviosa. You're a natural.
Q 돌아 뭐야? QE F V V
Reparo.
아, 잘못 눌렀다.
Wingardium Leviosa.
이걸로 마우스로 위아래 할 수 있고 Q E QE가 이렇게 돌아가네. 그리고 F 지금 멀어진 거야? V가 내 쪽, F가 나한테 이제 멀어지는 거. 위아래는 마우스로 하는 거고. 나 이거 F랑 V 생각 안 나면 어떡하냐? F 한 번 더 누르면 놓고.
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
아, 어떻게 약초학 수업을 가르치게 되신 거죠?
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
끔찍하네.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with the particularly temperamental venomous tentacula, and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
참 안 되셨네요.
I had no idea. How awful.
Last I heard, he'd gone to Romania.
누가 일부러
As
한 거
rumor
아니냐?
had it, he developed a sudden interest in
루마니아.
dragons. One can only hope he found more happiness working with them than he did with Flora. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember,
교수 자리를 갖고
be kind
싶었던
to your
갈릭
wigan
교수는
trees.
인사님에게 덫을 놓았다? 그거 너무 무서운 얘기인데. 상자. 교수직을 계승 중입니다. 자, 이거 했고. 퀘스트. 아 근데 분명히 나 3개 있던 거 2개를 했는데 과제가 왜 다시 3개가 됐는지 나는 이해할 수가 없달까. 어라라? 알아라? 아, 팔로우 고맙습니다. 트롤 점액 수집하기. 공중에 뜬 적한테 디펄스 시전하기. 트롤 점액? 트롤 점액? 이거는 이거는 지도 탐험해야지 트롤 있는 데에서 트롤 점액을 얻을 수 있을 것 같은데? 이건 돌아다녀야 할 수 있는 거겠다. 그리고 디펄소가 여기에서 배우네. 우르트 곳에 두고? 이거 알로호모라. 와, 마법 근데 대체 몇 개를 배우는 거야? 일단 그래도 2개는 배웠다. 윙가르디움 레비오사. 그러니까 마법 배우기도 엄청 빡시네요. 뭐 굳이 다 알 필요는 없긴 하지. 뭐야 이게? 엄마야. 오. 베레모를 얻었는데 나 좋은 건 줄 알았어. 얘네 또 싸우나? 훌쩍이면 얼굴이. 걔네잖아. 나 계속 지나갈 때마다 둘이 자꾸 싸워가지고. 기억 안 나요? 얘가 한쪽이 자꾸 흥얼거리면 얘는 듣기 싫은가 봐. 그래서 저번에 한 대 치기만 했거든? 근데 이번에 아예 부숴버렸네? 나갔다 오면 어떻게 되지? 오이 안 돼! 안 돼, 이럴 수가.
I suspect most Slytherins would prefer not to be in a dungeon.
야래. 뭐야? 이쪽이야? 나 마법동물 수업은 그러고 보니까 처음이네. 아. 아이고, 얘 왜 이러고 있어, 혼자서? 마법에 실패했나? 또용! 뭐야, 언제 내가 이걸 열었지? 퀘스트 시작. 나 이거 궁금했어. 정말.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen.
Hello, I'm Poppy. Poppy Sweeting.
Poppy,
Don't worry about Professor Howland's speech.
Poppy.
She over-exaggerates
Poppy,
sometimes.
la,
All the beasts in class are
아, 귀여워.
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor.
잠깐만, 혀. 에반데.
Here, you can practice on Gerald.
Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
You can use my brush.
귀엽긴 한데.
Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
T를 누른 다음에 빛 위에서 예? 아 이걸 뭐 이렇게 일단 이렇게 넣어야 돼?
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
마법 동물 먹이. 오 잠깐만 하나 더 늘려야겠는데 이 정도면? 야 이거 와인 마개 아니야?
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think.
와인 마개 같이
I think we can
생겼는데.
safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
아니 근데 갑자기 혀를
Good work, everyone.
내밀면은
Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
아까 그 교수님은 어떤 동물한테 당했다 그랬지? 얘인가? 혹시? 이름이 기억이 안 나는데 눈 공격 당했다 그랬잖아. 혹시 얘일지도? 혀로 눈을 팍 큰 거 아니냐?
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes.
수염이 비싼가 봐. 아이고.
Stupid thing.
수염 뽑는 거야 지금?
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone.
Her name is Persephone.
얄미워. 뒤에 따라하는 애가 더 얄미워. 저 옆에 있는 애가 표정 따라하는 거.
Let's go.
해지 멜레그 하면서 옆에서 표정이 막. 아이고, 귀엽다 애도.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
So. 자, 먹을까?
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one.
먹으렴.
As do I.
먹으렴.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? There you are. I would like a moment, please.
네. 잠깐만요. 여기 동물은 뭐지? 오. 얘 좀 무섭게 얘는 좀 나는 무섭다. 오리나머리 뒤에는 귀여운데 얘는 좀 앞에는 좀 무섭네. 무섭게 생겼어.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
애들이 귀여웠어요.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
여기 끝났다. 금방인데?
Over here.
Poppy.
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
동물 아니야?
You've intrigued me. Very well, lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
동물인 거 아니야?
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
부담스럽다, 야. 우리 알게 된 지 얼마 안 됐는데 너무
Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
그렇게까지 우리가 친하진 않은데?
Where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you.
얼장서. 우마이.
Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
생각? 펄럭이는 소리. 에? 뭐야? 오잉? 말에다가 독소리.
Please meet Highwing.
하이윙이래, 하이윙.
Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
종은 히포그리프고 하이윙이 이름인 거고. 안녕하세요. 정중하게 인사 중. 더 정중해야 돼? 어이, 인사해준다.
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
참견꾼이래. 코르크 먹어라. 우마이. 뽀뽀뽀. 오뽀뽀뽀야? 얜 히뽀뽀뽀.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
좋아. 타고 다닐 수도 있을 것 같은데.
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area. So I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
뭐가 수상한데?
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
오케이. 알아봐.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep hiring safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
편지 올 것 같죠? 알게 되면은 뭐 편지 와가지고 같이 뭐 알아보는 서브캐가 생기지 않을까 싶네요. 네, 거머리죠. 필요할 수도 있으니까. 거머리는 왜 이렇게 저 똑같이 만들어놨냐. 싫다. 저기. 그러면 여기 메인 캔은 끝난 건가? 아, 끝났다. 이제 이거 2개 호그스미드로 이동한다. 3브룸스틱스에서 시로나 씨랑 학교 관리인인 글래드윈 문 아저씨께서 할 말이 있다고 한다. 리셉션 홀 근처에서 그를 만나야겠다. 달빛 아래 관리인? 이거 왜 찾는지 모르겠네, 나를. 일단 디펄스부터 하고 이거 하는 게 낫겠다. 좋습니다. 오늘은 여기까지 마법 동물 학까지 하고 다음은 제 휴가가 끝나고 나서 해보도록 하겠습니다. 벌써 4시가 돼가는군요. 내용 까먹지 말고 저는 다음 주 월요일 날 와가지고 또 해리포터 해보도록 할게요. 좋았습니다. 오늘은 여기서 마무리. 끝.